So then guys, with only about a week and a half until we get the announcement for the AirPods Pro 3, I am super excited for them to come along. And today I want to take all the latest leaks and also the possibility, are we going to get better battery life with the AirPods Pro 3 over the AirPods Pro 2? Well, let's get started with all of these new leaks and rumors that we've had in. And first of all, let's begin with the first one, and that's all to do with the design and especially the case design. We've actually had this leak in very recently telling us that the new AirPods Pro 3 case is going to be even smaller and even slimmer than what we have with the current AirPods Pro 2 and the AirPods Pro 1. As you can see right here, it's mentioning it's going to be slimmed down, and also it's also going to be completely like MagSafe compatible, and there's the possibility that magnets could even be added inside of the back of the AirPods Pro 3 case, because we've also been hearing that the new iPhones, especially the Pro models, are going to have that ability to do reverse charging, to be able to reverse charge your AirPods Pro 3, and then obviously they would have to lock on the back with the magnet. So this would be really exciting to see that Apple do this apply here, and then this would be amazing to see. Now what I'm going to say is right away for battery life, if this case is being slimmed down, I'm going to say this straight away, that probably battery life is going to be exactly the same as like we got with the AirPods Pro 2. Just like what we got with the iPad Pro. Do you remember that? The iPad Pro M4 came out and it's obviously slimmer in its design, but the battery life is exactly the same as the M2 iPad Pro. So with that, this is what I think Apple are doing here. They're not actually going to make the actual case, any bigger or keep it the same size and increase battery life, sadly. They're going to keep it the same, but obviously shrink down the actual casing a little bit more. This is just the Apple way, as they say. Whether I agree with this or not, I don't. I prefer better battery life. But this is what Apple like to do, unfortunately. So yeah, that's what it looks like they're going to do here, and that's what we're going to get. But we've also been told there's going to be some other enhancements with this case too. One is the notification light on the front is actually going to be more discreet. If you've actually seen some AirPods 4, you'll see that light is a little bit more discreet on it. So that's one thing that's also going to be changing, that notification little light, what goes from the lights of orange to green. But then we've also heard that the actual earbuds themselves are also going to be getting a new design this time round. And this has also been confirmed that obviously if we're going to get that new kind of case, this makes a lot of sense. And we have heard in the past that this was also coming, that we're going to get new design AirPods for our ear, because essentially the AirPods Pro 1 and the AirPods Pro 2 were essentially the same design. There was slight little tweaks on it, there was a slight difference, but really essentially in your ears, they felt exactly the same. There's no sort of differences there. It looks like that this time Apple are going to be changing the design completely, and this will be the first time they've done a design change like in around about 6 years on this, so this is really good news to hear. But what we're also going to be getting with the AirPods Pro 3 is also some other enhancements, and this is all to do obviously with the audio quality, probably the most important part in my opinion, and that is we're going to get that H3 chip inside of it. Remember, we've got the H2 chip right now, and that's in the likes of the AirPods Pro 2 and also the AirPods 4. But we're going to get the next generation of that chip. And what this essentially means most likely is that active noise cancellation is going to be even better. How active noise cancellation works is obviously it takes samples per second, like thousands of them, and then obviously does the equivalent noise to deafen it out. Now obviously that sample rate is really high with the AirPods Pro 2, but it looks like it's going to be even higher with the H3 chip in the AirPods Pro 3. So it will really deafen out noise around you, what is a really great thing to have. Really though, apart from lossless audio and other bits and pieces like this, there's not really any other features that we heard about that are going to come to the AirPods Pro 3 right now, but I'm sure there might be 1 or 2 extras that are going to probably mentioned at the event, but that's what the leaks are showing there for the audio kind of quality right now. But then we've also heard about we're going to get some other features too. One of them what we've heard about is that we're also going to get that ability, like those beats, the power beats that we have right now, that you'll be able to essentially monitor your heart rate or do, check how fast your heart's going inside of your ear. So So this will be great to have. These will be inside the AirPods Pro 3. Plus, we've also heard there's going to be another ability where you'll be able to check the temperature of your body right now. You must have gone to the doctors or something like this, where they've put something in your ear, measured your temperature in your ear, and obviously this is what Apple are doing for the AirPods Pro 3. Whether this is going to be for health reasons or if this is whether going to be for fitness reasons, we don't know. It could be a mixture of both. We'll just have to wait and see how this is going to be applied and how Apple are going to use this. But it does look really cool that these two sensors are going to be added. The last thing also to mention at this stage is that we've also been hearing that we're going to be getting a new ability for live translation. How this is going to work with AirPods, we're not quite sure. We know they're probably going to hook up to your iPhone or your iOS device or your Mac or something like this, but maybe you'll be able to put one AirPod in one ear, maybe you'll give it to the other person to do live translation. Maybe one person wears both the AirPods and then the actual pad or the actual sort of pod, what you charge it in, that obviously has a speaker and you'll be able to talk to that. You'll be able to give them that, and that keeps it a bit more hygienic, doesn't it, if that happened instead. We're just going to have to wait and see what Apple are planning on here to do that. But it does look like a feature is coming along to the AirPods Pro 3 to use that. But something else that's also coming along, and that's happening at the end of September time, is the giveaway we're doing on this channel for this right here. We are giving away an iPad Pro M4 to one lucky subscriber on this channel. And this is no ordinary iPad Pro. This is a 13-inch model, but it also has 1 terabyte of storage built into it. And what that essentially means, if you know your iPad Pros, you get 16 gigabytes of RAM, and you also get, as I like to call it, the full-fat M4. So this is the 10-core CPU and the 10-core GPU. It's not a bin-down version. Plus, also, this iPad Pro is also the cellular version that I'm also giving away to that lucky subscriber. And all you have to do to enter into this giveaway is just do 2 things. The first thing is just put down in the comments below of what technology gear you're hoping to get in 2025. Maybe it is going to be AirPods Pro 3. Maybe it's going to be a new iPhone. Maybe it's going to be an iPad Pro. Maybe it's going to be, say, something nothing to do with Apple whatsoever. It could be, say, a Nintendo Switch 2 or something else. Well, just let me know in the comments below. Now, the other part of the giveaway is going to be happening near the end of September time, where I'll be making a video. And you'll want to look out for that video, because in it I'll be giving you more details about the actual giveaway, including a form to fill into. So make sure you haven't done so already to subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell, because you'll want to check out that video when it goes live. Plus, you also want to be a subscriber, because obviously I'm giving this away to a subscriber. The last thing I just want to quickly say to you guys, that sadly there are still lots of scammers and spammers out there. People still impersonating me, turning to WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram direct message. Please do ignore these people. Better can see right here. Please do report them. So next of all then, release date and price. When are we going to get our hands on these new AirPods Pro 3? Well, earlier this week, Apple did their announcement of when they're going to be doing their actual announcement event, as it were. So an announcement for the announcement. This is called Or Dropping, and it's going to be happening on September 9th. This is when we're going to get the announcement of the new AirPods Pro 3, Apple Watches, and of course the iPhone 17 models too, and maybe 1 or 2 other devices. But that is essentially when it is going to be happening. Now, at this event, most likely they will also announce when you'll be able to pre-order. And at the moment, it looks like you'll be able to pre-order just a few days later on September 12th, the Friday. And then you'll be able to get your hands on the new AirPods Pro 3 and these other devices a week later after that. And that will be September 19th, a Friday as well. So it's not that far away when you'll be able to get your hands on it. Now, for price-wise, this is the other thing. It looks like that pricing is going to probably stay exactly the same as what we had before. So on Apple's website right now, the AirPods Pro 2 start $249 US. And most likely, this price is going to be exactly the same on release date. But what I will say is, on Best Buy, Amazon, literally in a matter of weeks after the release, quite a lot of the time the price drops down by, say, $10, $20, $30 straight away. And even come to Black Friday, you might be able to even save $40. So just be aware of that, because, you know, I've even seen the AirPods Pro 2 earlier this year go down to about $170, and some people even reported even less than that. And that was crazy how much it went down. So just be aware of that. Unless you're desperate to get them on day one, maybe wait out just a couple more weeks, because you might be able to get them a little bit more cheaper if you can wait that long. But really guys, that is the latest and greatest we have on the AirPods Pro 3. Are you excited for them? Are you going to get your hands on any of them? Well, let me know in the comments below. And with that as well guys, it's time to wrap up this video too. So if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. As always, if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews and comparisons, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Until next time guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.